It's time to sell my beloved granny car. I'm honestly just trying to capture like the memories and the whole essence of this car in the video so that I can look back and remember like my first car, because I have very much made this place home. As much as I have hated this car sometimes, it does make me so emotional because it is like my first car, and I'm very much the kind of person that gets emotional over these kind of things because I've had so many memories in it. Every time I look around, I see something that just reminds me of something, and it's just become this like memory box. So it's time to remove all the decorations. I've got 3 bags. I'm gonna have a new car bag in the house, don't know what to do with it, but don't want it in my new car bag, and then a bin bag, because I have actually accumulated quite a lot of rubbish in the car, unfortunately. So the first thing I'm gonna take off is my steering wheel cover. This is a beloved part of my car and it's probably the most recent addition to the decorations, because the one I had previously was just really dirty. So this is quite new, so I'm probably going to put this in the new car, if I can find where the stitches are. I obviously don't want to rip it, I don't want to break it, but then I also don't know how I have got this thing on. So I'm probably going to be here for quite a while trying to get this off, so I'll update you once I've finally got it off. In the meantime, I'm gonna play like one of my old road trip playlists, that like road trips that I've been on in this car, just to be like super reminiscent and cringe. She looks naked. That must have taken me about 20 minutes just to do that first thing, and there's still so much more to do. In terms of like the air fresheners, they've kind of always been like for aesthetic purposes. Like I've also had this Barbie one that's down here that used to be on there, and then it ended up here. There's also like a rainbow Barbie one somewhere. Oh, that's on the indicator. These 2 can go in my car because this one is just really cute, and then I've not even had that one in here that long, I don't think. But these have just been continually changing throughout the time that I've had the car, so these are not the ones like I had from the beginning. I have actually purchased a new car already. She's sat on the driveway, and don't worry, I did vlog it. I didn't vlog much, but I did like vlog the journey, because it was a bit of a road trip. Not even a road trip, like a train trip. And then I did just some like thoughts and feelings on the way there, and because I was extremely anxious. I went into it not knowing whether I was going to buy it or not, and it just worked out that I didn't end up buying it, so it's time to remove everything I've accumulated, and I'm gonna like talk you through some memories and like why it's there kind of thing. I also don't know whether to leave the seat covers in, because obviously I made them custom for the car. But then I don't want the next owner to just be like, ugh, and then just like throw them away because I spent hours making them. So maybe I'll like put them on Vinted or something. I'm trying not to cry. To anyone that was ever afraid of those gems flying off and hitting me in the face whilst I was driving, trust me, they were fucking going nowhere. The sticky part of the gem is like still stuck on to the vent, so I'm gonna have to like peel every individual one off as well as the gem. But trust me, they were going nowhere. I know there's a lot of things in this car that could surprise people, but the thing that surprised them the most was always the receipt drawer. every time I've been anywhere in this car, I got a receipt and it's in here. There are some that are missing, but there is just some great memories in here. There is also like hundreds of receipts. I honestly think I'm gonna put these in the shed and make it into like a collage in my memory book, which I haven't started yet, but I've got a massive pile of things to add to it. It's like a scrapbook kind of thing. So I might put those in there. This is probably the first time since I bought the car that I've seen this drawer empty. It's quite a handy little drawer, but it's making me a bit sad. It also had a carbon fibre vinyl sticker on there, so I've just peeled that off as well. I'm trying to clean as I go, to try and make it a little bit easier to clean when I come to like backing it out and stuff. Because I don't want to sell it in a shit tip, because the car that I bought is dirty. And like it just gives you like a bad impression of the person you're buying it from. Still got so much to do. I had to go inside and grab a torch because it's already getting dark, and I feel like I'm gonna have to like start walking around with the torch taking things off because it's taking so long. It is raining now, so sorry if you can hear the rain in the background, it's probably quite loud. But I just came across some memories. We just have a random lip balm. I apparently have a million of those in my car. 2 friendship bracelets from the Era store. These are the actual ones that I like took to the Era store that like nobody wanted, like the ones that people didn't choose. It's reminiscent. I kept them in my door in case I saw a Swiftie so I could like give them a friendship bracelet. I kind of gotta put them in my new car in case I do see like Swifties in there, in Bluey. She doesn't have an official name yet, but so if you hear me calling her multiple names, that's why. But we've not finished with the memories yet. I also found the earrings that I made for the Eras tour. I literally made these the day we were going to the Eras tour. I was like, do you know what? I don't really have any earrings to match my outfit. Is it gonna... I don't know how well you can see them. Hopefully you can see them properly. They're nothing special, but they are special to me. So I just have to share it with you. There's also just one earring in my doorway. I don't know what happened to the other one, but I quite like those earrings, so I'm very sad if I've lost them. I have a little pot in the shed, which is all my like memories from the Eras tour, so I'm going to put those earrings in there and eventually make my memory box because I still haven't done it, but like I just, every time I think about doing it I'm like, oh, and I'm just going to have to like remember that the Eras tour's over, and it just like makes me really sad, which I know is crazy, but it was like such a big thing to me, and I feel like there's a lot of Swifties that watching this that can relate. Like the Eras tour felt like this massive, massive thing where we were like just every night watching it. So, do you know what? Every time I have to do something that reminds me of it, it kind of makes me a bit sad. So I've just been like shielding myself from it. But we're making good progress. I've cleared off nearly this entire section now. Just got these stuff to do. I've emptied all my glasses out of here. I had like 4 pairs of glasses in that compartment, could you believe? Oh, there was a CD in my CD player. I don't know which one. I'm glad I didn't leave that there. I'm gonna try and finish doing one side of the car before I move on to the next side of the car. I am gonna try and like repurpose and reuse as much things as possible because I don't like waste whatsoever. This is probably one of the first air fresheners I ever put in the car, to be dead honest with you. As you can see, it's gross, so that's going in the bin. My little Tic Tac packet in the middle. This always had like loose change in it, like for car parks and stuff. Ew, what is that on there? I thought it was like a ladybird. That might actually be a fucking spider egg. Okay, it's now living on the window, but great, better not see anything crawl out of there. That can obviously go in the new car. We're not going to throw that one away. Got some Monopoly stickers from 2023. Great start. Whoever does decide to buy this car is going to have to not care about all this. Because I did put it on with nail polish remover. And I do think it's probably either A, done damage to the original paneling, or B, it's just going to not come off. So they're just going to have to embrace it. But I do think that is a permanent fixture in the car. And I don't think it's going nowhere. Just currently working on clearing out this little dumping site down here, and I just found my little water guns. Me and Nick had these during summer. I love when it's really hot to be able to like squirt my face with water, and I'll have like a spray bottle. But my mum just happened to get these for me and Nick for us to fight with each other, and I don't know, they just kind of stayed in the car because I have like a little squirty water gun, but it's been sat on the floor ever since. It feels like I've made barely any progress, to be honest, but I have pretty much cleared out the whole front section, obviously apart from this. But I need to go inside and try and sort some insurance out. I'm gonna try and come back out later, but I haven't eaten today and it's like 6 PM. So it might be dark. And I don't know if it's gonna continue today, but I'll try my best. Hello. As you can tell, quite a bit of time has passed. It's now pitch black, but luckily I have this big bright torch, which is arguably too bright because I can't see a bloody thing. It's shining in my eyeballs. I've come out because I kind of just want to get a little bit more done. I'm gonna try and just do this front section, and then at least I've like feel like I've made progress. There's not that much left to do then, but I'm probably not gonna get everything finished today now. It's just kind of annoying because I thought it was gonna be easy to just finish it all, but didn't expect it to take so much time, but here we are. The front of the car is now entirely cleaned out. Obviously this is not going to come off. All the stuff that's on there is like the stuff that's not going to come off, and then I've just got like the seat covers, the headrest covers, the roof, and the entirety of the back of the car. I kind of just want to take this off so I can see whether the pins have damaged the roof, because there's quite a lot in the tapestry. I'm just curious. Oh, I also need to take this little guy down. Again, more memories. This was from the camping trip that me and Eden went on, and this little guy is one of the first ever times that I went up to the lakes. This is when me and my boyfriend were still friends. I honestly don't even know how I'm gonna get them pins out. Oh, that's an easy way to do it. There is some slight marks in the roof. You can barely see them on camera, to be fair, so maybe they're not as obvious as I think they are. Hi Queens, so it's a new day. Still haven't managed to sort out my insurance of my new car. But we're gonna continue destroying this car. I mean, oh, I was gonna do this, but I forgot I did that yesterday. What do I do now? I suppose I could take this off. Honestly, there's not really much story behind like the decorations on the roof. Like, I just kind of don't like when spaces are just like blank. I genuinely think there's nothing more boring than a car ceiling. Like, I love a good sunroof, but I've never had a car with a sunroof. And also, with my luck with cars, I don't know if I'd risk it because it just sounds problematic. But other than that, like, there's no decor when it comes to like car roofs. So I honestly just like had this tapestry in the house, so I stuck that tapestry up. And then I happened to come across these flowers in a charity shop, and I was like, do you know what, they would be really cute on the roof. And I honestly bought some like more artificial flowers. Like, I have like a massive vase full of fake flowers, but they ended up just looking really cute in the house, so they've kind of always just stayed there. But they were originally supposed to be for the car. There is a bit of damage on the roof. I can't really tell where I've just taken, I can tell where I've just taken out the flower, but where I took out yesterday's, I was thinking I could just run along the seam with a pin and just get rid of the hole. Yeah, that literally works. My boyfriend came up with this really genius idea that I should hide a QR code in the car somewhere, and it's just like a privated video so that whoever has this car next can like see like how I decorated my car. like when it was mine, and like just see what she looked like previously, because I always like wonder what the previous person that like had a car was like and how they decorated it, if anything. Although I don't know if a lot of people do decorate the cars, to be honest, and I'm kind of just scared that it would be like a grumpy old man that would just, I don't know, like share it to all his friends and bully me. So I haven't done it, but I really like the idea. I hope a car that I buy in the far future, because the current car that I just bought is going to last me for a long time and it's not going to be damaged or there's not going to be anything wrong with it for a long time. Please help me manifest, because girly is broke. This does need fixing because this is like hanging off. But I honestly like just wanted some like cute shoulder things, because I was looking at seatbelts and thinking, God, they're plain. And then also when you're driving for a long time, like the seatbelt can be uncomfortable. So these have just got like padded bits and they're quite nice and comfortable. This is the first one. It's also looking a bit grubby now, to be honest. I wonder if I could stick this through the washing machine. We're gonna stick it in the car bag, but I'm gonna take the car bag in the house anyway and like sort things out to wash. I was thinking to just wash them in the sink or something, but I kind of think they need like a good hot wash in the machine. This one was done on the correct side, so it does fold over, and I do have the padded bit against my shoulder, hence why this was at the driver's side. There's a very high potential I've just lost the entirety of this video because the SD card just corrupted. If you're seeing this video, then I have managed to successfully save it. I'm actually going to be really sad if I've lost this video, because this was like a memorial to my car and it's going to be like the only memory that I have left of this car. As I said, I'm such like a sentimental person that it is really important to me, and I don't want to lose everything because it is my like lasting memories of my first car, which would be so cool to like show people in the future, like my future kids even, and like hope that they're going to be cool enough to like want to decorate their cars too. A lot of the pins in this are actually really rusted, which I'm assuming would make sense because it has been like in the roof. Ah yeah, we're in the back of the car. I still haven't decided whether this is going back in my new car or not. It does worry me that like the pins have rusted, so I'm questioning whether to leave it off because I don't want my roof to start rusting. I suppose like it's probably just like the inside layers that, I mean it's metal, it's like bound to rust when it's like cold and wet. The tapestry's down, I'm just removing all of the pins, then we're gonna go give it a wipe and see if we can remove the rust off the roof. We've got a million coats on the back seat. Just thinking, I've kind of used my car as a bit of a second wardrobe, as you'll see when we get to the boot. I'm sorry in advance. But I don't really know what to do with the coats. They might have to have a pile of their own for now. Most importantly, Mr. Sam is coming in the new car. Oh, we've got some Imodium. I think I know who's responsible for this one. We can put that in the new car back because it's always useful to have, even though I don't even think it's mine. If you just got a car for the first time, I would advise to have a blanket in your car. Always keep a blanket in your car. You never know when you're going to need it. Even if you're like just sat eating food in your car, a blanket's nice. But especially in case you like break down or like something unexpected like that happens, it's really, really useful to have a blanket. To be dead honest with you, there's not really that much of a story behind the tinsel. I just absolutely love tinsel. I feel like it is like the Christmas joy definition. Like I feel like tinsel just brings me a bit of joy, so I put it up for Christmas and then it ended up just staying year round and it just kind of became a staple in the car. So it feels like a no-brainer that the tinsel is going in the new car. Like this one in particular just has a really pretty colour, although it does shed like crazy. The pink one has like little stars hanging off it, and then the rainbow one, it's like glitter confetti. Imagine anytime someone's been sat in my car, they've touched the tinsel and it's gone everywhere. The story behind the dream catchers. So this one I got in, where did I get this one in? It was in Italy somewhere. I was on a cruise and I picked up like 4 of these, all in different colours and sizes and different designs and patterns and stuff. But I just thought this little one was literally perfect for the car. And I just so happened to have these little like coat hook things here. So it was just perfect. This is the one that I had hung on the other side coat hook. I think it's a coat hook. I think it's meant to be like a suit hook or something, but anyway. I think it's meant to be like a necklace. But it just so happened that it just fit perfectly in my car. And I found this in a charity shop, of course. So yeah, it doesn't really have like particular meaning. I just found it and it felt like treasure, so I brought it home with me and she's beautiful. I can't find a good angle to like properly show you these, but these are one of the newer additions to my car. They're just, I hope I'm gonna say this right, shrongs. I think that's the right word. But I found these in a charity shop too. I had originally planned to use a colourful version of the fabric I've got on the front seat covers for the back seat covers and to make my own back seat covers, but it honestly was such a time consuming task to make the front seat covers that my brain had just like completely switched down from it. So 4 years later we still don't have back seat covers. So it got to like the 4-year mark and I was like, do you know what, these are perfect. These are definitely going to be coming into the new car too, because I just think they are. They're just my vibe. But there's also a blue one. There is also a brown one, but that's currently in craft shed. How boring is that, eh? This is going in 3, 2, 1. Voila! I wish it was actually that quick in real life. So here's what the roof's looking like. So I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try and clean the roof. You can still tell a tiny bit, but it is significantly less obvious, I do feel. I'm rather ashamed of how much rubbish is actually in this car. I always do that thing where I just like fling it in the back and think, oh, I'll pick it up later. Turns out I didn't pick it up later. Meal deal sandwich boxes, forks. I do think that is a bin bag, to be honest. So that would make sense if that's fallen over and all this is on the floor because of that. If Eden's watching this, I still have your bubbles in my car from about 2 years ago, so if you want them, let me know. Oh, we got a caught one! If not, they'll go in my new car and then we have bubble time in the car. Gonna do the bits and pieces clearing up and picking up. The rain feels like it's getting lighter, so I might be able to quickly go do the boot. Gonna quickly do this bit without recording it because my camera's about to die, so I need to go get a change of battery. It's mainly just things like old wipers, oil, all the car stuff basically, along with basically just like a wardrobe. I've also got some like car parts. There's a bit of everything in here. I've just finished emptying out the boot. Gonna take these bits down and start taking all the rest of it down because there is actually a lot of stuff to take back to the house. I honestly thought I'd finished, but still got the seat covers on there. I haven't taken the seat covers off yet. Completely forgot about that. I'm just so used to seeing it. And then I also now need to take off all the stickers. There's also like quite a lot of memories encapsulated into these stickers, which I'm really struggling to get from. But the ones that I'm bothered about keeping are my Jade's Venture sticker, and then there's also a Dexcom Warrior sticker there. The stickers are done, I've given it a wipe, it's basically untraceable. The time has come to remove the seat covers. I've also got some stickers on my little mirrors. They're like little faces, which I should probably take those off too. They're kind of just like the personality of the car, so it kind of does make me sad to have to take them off. Definitely need a good vac in here though, it is horrendous. I did unfortunately sew the headrests like onto it. The fabric is basically sewn onto the headrest, so I'm gonna have to remove that. But just for reference, in case anyone from this video decides to buy the seat covers, I am pretty sure I've decided I am gonna put them on Vinted, but you literally, I've just like folded it over here, and then you just have to do like an invisible stitch, and then it's basically like untraceable, and it lines up like pretty well. I think I managed to remove that with minimal damage. I'm gonna grab the other one off and then I'll update you after that. Both headrest covers are officially off with minimal damage. Now I need to try and get these off, and I don't even remember how to get them off, so I'm just gonna try the obvious way first, which is just to like pull it up. That was super easy. It's also covered in hair. Now I don't know if that's Cardigan and Willow's hair, as in like my guinea pigs that I used to have like when I was making the seat covers, because it actually fully might be Mr. Cardigan, because Mr. Cardigan did have white hair. But also the previous owners did have like a dog or cat or something, because it was very stinky in here when I bought it. Just the other one to do now. I might also stuff everything else inside the seat cover to just make it easier to carry it down to the house. And then I only have to like carry one thing rather than a million different tiny things. I'm feeling less emotional today about sorting the car out, but it does still make me a bit sad. I think it's gonna like properly hit me when it's driving away and I'm never gonna see it again. Or when I like hand the keys to someone else and don't get them back, I might actually cry. I might just be talking like this, like I'm gonna burst into tears. This one's a bit of a tighter fit, I think. Feels a bit weird undressing me car. Taylor's officially naked. Well, I think that's the end of the chapter. I think Taylor's officially ready for a new home. See, I'm like welling up just saying that. I'm such an emotional person, and I feel like I've always hated that about myself, like especially when I was younger, because the second I try and talk to anyone, I just like well up, even if it's something that's not an emotional topic. But I think I like appreciate it more now I'm an adult, because I think it's like quite unique and rare to be so emotional, and it's quite beautiful, but it is annoying. It's really annoying. It's really weird and scary that this is probably the last time I'm gonna sit in my car and like speak to the camera. It's gonna get emotional again. Like, this is obviously one of the places where I started doing like my first time with the strangers, and it feels like it's just been such a big chapter in my life. And I know it's just a car, but it's not, because like I always feel like something that I have for a period of time, like a car, is a massive deal to me. Even if it's like just an item of clothing that has like been a significant thing in like a chapter of my life, even then I'm like, that is still, like, it does still feel like a big deal. I just want to tell you like a quick story about when I got the car. So once I'd passed my driving test, everyone around me was like, oh, just wait to get a car, there's no rush. And I was like, no, I really like want to get a car immediately. Like, I feel like I'm gonna forget how to drive if I don't get a car straight away. And everyone was like, oh, just wait, just wait. And then we just happened to find this car specifically. Well, it was actually my uncle that found it. He found the car, I don't even know how many weeks after, it was probably like a week after or something. So we found this car, we went to go view it. Like, I was not keen on it when I first saw it, but I also like just didn't have any car in mind that I wanted. Like, I'd looked at so many cars on like Facebook and stuff, and I had not interested in cars. I was not interested in cars, I didn't care. I just wanted something to drive and have like freedom and like get to experience driving on my own for the first time and driving around places and just the whole joys of being that age where you can drive. I went to go view the car. Me and Cole was underneath it, shining his flashlight. He's taught me a few things about what to look for when getting a car. I was like that when I got the new car, and she was like, oh, you've been very thorough. So we came to view Taylor. He was not Taylor at the time. And I remember we got it for quite a good price, I think. I'm pretty sure we got it for quite a good price, because they ended up like knocking it down like last second, which is what I managed to do with new car. But I'm kind of hoping I don't have to do it with this car, because obviously I'm going to have to sell it quite cheap anyway because the clutch is broken. So I am going to have to sell it a bit on the cheaper side. And we actually drove the car home untaxed, allegedly. Allegedly drove the car home untaxed and got followed by a police car the whole way home. I was not driving at the time, it was my uncle that drove. And then I was sat in the passenger seat with my little green slip, like, yay. I wonder if I still have like some of the photos from the first day I got it actually. They're on my Snap memories, so if I do have them, then I'll like include some pictures here. But I like so clearly remember the day that I went to pick up this car. I don't remember like a lot of things, to be honest. I have very short-term memory. And even important things I can barely ever remember. But for some reason I can remember the day that I picked up this car so clearly. I don't remember the process from when we got it home to insuring it and then taking it out for a drive. I remember it was quite expensive to insure for the first year, which was kind of expected. Obviously, being a new driver, you're kind of like not really put in a bracket for the insurers yet, because they kind of like categorize people into like good driver, bad driver, but there's like different, just like a billion different fucking categories apparently. This is for as much as I might be talking absolute rubbish, but this is as much as I know about cars. But I remember the first time that I went for a drive, I did not know how to drive at all. To be dead honest with you, I have no clue how I passed that test. No clue. I'm glad my dad was with me, because I'd like stalled at traffic lights and I was so stressed because I was like, I didn't know how to turn the car on, I didn't know how to do anything. It's obviously like really hard as well when you get a new car and you're used to like learning in a different car, because most driving instructors have newer cars. So you're learning a newer car, and then when you've gone to an old car, everything's so different, and like you like lose some of the features. Like obviously this one doesn't have a reversing camera. The one I learned in had a reversing camera, which I've always found it really easy to reverse this car, to be fair. I've definitely got very good at driving it, but you know, I guess the perfect time to make a change is when you're getting too comfortable. But yeah, I remember just being so stressed getting home from that drive and thinking I never want to drive ever again. I'm pretty sure I went to my room and cried because I was overwhelmed, to say the least. It's that like weird point of the day where the lighting's getting really crap, so I'm gonna finish up. I can't remember what I was saying because we had a slight interruption, but yeah, I remember so clearly the day I got this car, and it's just like sad to think that I'm not gonna get to drive this car anymore, even though it's been a pain in my assholes. And I hope the next person that has this car loves it and has so many memories. And I know I'm yapping and it's just a car. It's not just a car to me though. I feel like you can never judge what something means to someone, because obviously things mean different things to different people, and some people are sensitive about things, some people, it's just a car. But to me, it's been my car, it's my first car. And I feel like your first car is always like a really important thing to you anyway. And this car's definitely been that. I feel like I'll always remember the registration plate as well, and like want to check on its MOT and like stalk it and see if she's still on the road or if someone scrapped her. Oh, I could never do that. I'm like kind of glad that I'm passing her on to the next person, so I never have to make the decision to scrap her. Because I don't think I could ever do that. Like I would never be able to scrap the car. Or any car, to be honest. Because it's like a thing to me. I just don't know if that even makes sense, but yeah. Gonna give you a quick tour of the naked car, I guess. Thank you for joining me for potentially the last time in Taylor. The end of a chapter. The end of this chapter. But on to new ones. Bigger things, literally, because my car's big. But anyway, I will explain the whole reason that I got a bigger car and everything in another video, if I didn't explain it in the video where I got the car. But I just wanted to put this video out first, if the files haven't all corrupted. So it just kind of feels like the end of the chapter, and I can like close the book on this one. Right, I'm gonna stop yapping. Thank you. If you can think of any like specific memories or moments from this car that you've seen me have, let me know in the comments, because I'm interested as to what other people remember, because it might just like trigger memories for me. So yeah, let me know in the comments if you have any memories. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see ya in the next video where I get my new car.